I'll be the show with a good one coming at you. It's the Houston Astros taking on the New York Yankees. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after
Leading
this.
off tonight for Houston.
Stepping in for the Astros, Jose Devers.
Jose Devers.
Here comes the pitch. Yeah, the 1-2 misses to even the count. Kicks and fires. And that's in the dirt. On the ground to the left. And it stays fair. Now he turns and heads for second. The throw in. And he's into second with nobody out.
Love how he became a really tough out with 2 strikes right there. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball go deep.
1 out in the top of the first. Mark Lynn up next for the Astros.
Mark Lynn.
Ground ball right side. Castro to first, and the first run of the game comes across. Brennan Davis digs in now. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. Got it by him for the K. At the plate, Royce Lewis.
Leading off for the Yankees, the left fielder, Royce Lewis.
The next pitch misses. It's 2-2. And that one almost got him. And now the lefty. Swing and a ball popped up. Brings it in, and there's one away. Juan Soto now. 3 hits last night. So he was a big factor in getting that win. Next offering is in for a strike.
Good pitch down around the knees. You want to be there all game. In a park like this, a pop-up sometimes will carry out.
And there's a hit. And up next for New York, Rodolfo Castro. The switch hitter batting right. Comes the 2-2. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Had him out front for strike 3. Ryan Reynolds here. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. Going to count 1 and 2.
1 ball.
Soto, the runner at first with 2 gone. Next one is off the plate. And the count is 2 and 2. In the air, foul off first. Lynn puts the squeeze on that one. And back for more from the Bronx. And now it's Ivan Herrera.
Ivan
The pitch.
Herrera.
Swings and misses, struck him out. So up next, number 15. And 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Luis Matos up next for the Astros. Caught it, looking for the K. Back at Yankee Stadium, here's Austin Riley.
The third baseman, Austin Riley.
Slice down the right side. The wind of the pitch. Good eye right there. This one in the air, center field. And there's one down. So digging in, Patrick Scott.
The first baseman, Patrick Scott.
is lifted in the air. And that gets down into the gap. Oh, look at the stop. Not stopping. He's going for 3. And he'll make it into third with a triple.
He's been swinging it really well lately. Man, that feels so good to shoot an absolute bolt the opposite way. Split the gap and know that you've got extra bases.
Line to right, and this one could be extra bases. The run scores from third. We're tied at 1. Throw to second, not in time. He's there easily.
Well, that's a big swing of the bat, driving in the run with the 2-bagger. That ball was drilled 106 off the bat, and that's the kind of feedback that tells you you're right where you want to be with your swing mechanics.
That one to first, and he takes it himself for the out. And here's the catcher, Christopher DaCosta.
Christopher DaCosta.
And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. He gets there to make the play. A nice running grab. And the inning is top half of the third inning. And stepping in is the speedy William Perez. That one misses. And now 3 balls and a strike. And that's in for a strike. And the right-hander deals. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup. And here is Trey Sweeney. The next offering misses. And that's ball 2. Tied up here in the early going. That one down the line. He'll do it himself. First 2 batters retired here in the top of the third. So the batting order turns over. Now it's the second baseman, Jose Devers. Next one in the dirt. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. That's towards center. Dominguez gets under it and makes the play, and that's out number 3. Back in the Bronx, bottom of the inning. Batter now, Royce Lewis. That's ripped, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Everything came together. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
Davis makes the play, and there's one down. And now Rodolfo Castro.
The second baseman.
He was a strikeout victim his first time.
Castro.
Hammered on a line to the left, base hit. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone. Now here's the Yankees cleanup hitter, Brian Reynolds. He's 0 for 1. Pitch misses there. Full count now.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Now fly ball to right center. Number 15 on the move to the gap. Makes the grab on the run. Runner tags at second, and he moves up a base. So 2 away with runners at the corners.
Now batting, third baseman, Austin Riley.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of doing it.
And this ball gets down. It's a hit. In to score is the runner from third. They take the lead. It's 2-1. And he'll pull into second with 2 gone.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. Didn't get cheated on that swing and squared it up perfectly. Came off the bat at 111, and when that's the case, odds are very much in your favor as a hitter.
The pitch. Out to short. Sweeney. Tosses across to first, and that is the inning. Back now in the Bronx, and now Carter Kieboom. In for a strike, 2-2.
Well, these Astros doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense. You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
And down on strikes he goes. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th.
Now back.
And now the first baseman, Mark Lynn. Right-hander kick steals. And now 1 and 2. Off the outside edge, and now the count is 2 and 2. In the air, left field, and it drops in. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Pitch was in and off the plate. So hard to do anything with.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Ivan Herrera up next for the Astros. Struck out swinging his first time. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Couldn't catch up. Ready to go. Bottom 4. And stepping in for the Yankees, Bartolo Peralta.
The shortstop, Bartolo Peralta.
Right side, hard hit. Lynn takes it himself, and 1 gone in the 4th as they get the leadoff.
The center fielder,
Jason Dominguez stepping in now for the Yankees. He's 0 for 4. Next offering is in for a strike. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. 2 outs, base center. Here's the Yankees catcher now, Christopher DeCosta. He flied out to the warning track in his first trip. In the air, out towards right center. Touches down. That's a hit. And that keeps the inning going.
I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside.
Your
and
attention,
let it get
please.
really deep.
Now
so
pitching for
pretty
the
incredible
Astros.
hands to fight it off
Number
and still
18.
get good wood on it.
Astros go to the pen, and here comes Shane McClanahan.
Well, they didn't get much length out of their starter in this one, so they've got a lot of outs to eat up in that bullpen. I think they'll look for some length out of him right here if they can get it.
The pitch. Bounced out to short. Sweeney. They take the force out. That ends the frame. Now it's the right field. Number 15. Went down on strikes his first time through. Line drive. Falls it in for the out.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. So now here's the DH, William Perez. 0 for 1 and struck out swinging last time. That one finds the corner, and the count 1 and 2. And a swing and a miss, and good work there as he gets a 1. Welcome back. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's Juan Soto. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. It gets down, base hit. And aboard on the leadoff single.
Another multi-hit game for him. He's been really hot lately. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
And now it's going to be Rodolfo Castro. Grounded to third. Could be 2. Goes to second for 1. And they get him easily at first. It's a double play.
I think there's always something pretty about watching a 5-4-3 double play get turned. Just seeing the ball whipped around the diamond with quickness and accuracy, it was nice.
Next offering is in for a strike. Dives, and he can't hang on. And he can't come up with it.
Now batter.
Here's the third baseman, Austin Riley. 1 for 2. The pitch. Now 1 missed. Lifted in the air, right field. Number 15 under it. Makes the catch. And that is that. And welcome back. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. And now the shortstop, Trey Sweeney. Hammered on the line, base hit.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. A solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Devers now. Strike 2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knee.
Up next for the Astros.
Here's Carter Kieboom.
Third baseman, Carter.
Next offering misses, and it's 2-1.
Runner, yes,
Here's
yes.
the pitch. Runner goes, and it's caught for the out. Now a throw to first, and he won't get back in time. It's a double play.
Your
New
attention,
pitcher out of the
please.
bullpen for the
Now
Astros,
for
Charles
Houston.
Waite.
Well, he's a
9.
big-time strikeout guy out there. This season, averaging more than 1 per inning.
Next one is off the plate, and it's 2-1.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
Now a screamer into the outfield. Makes a nice running catch. 1 up, 1 down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. You did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. And a ball evens the count. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Had him out front for strike 3.
Number
2
24.
outs, base is empty. Jason Dominguez stepping in now for the Yankees. There's a swing and a drive. That one is gone. He'll touch them all. Home run number 15 on the year. It's 3-1. Next to hit, Christopher DaCosta. And there's a ball. That one ripped. He can't get there. It's a base hit. The throw into second. Not in time. He's got a double.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
That's off the mark, and that's ball 3. Fought off foul. And it's second. Fly ball center field. Devers moving under it. Makes the catch, inning over. Back at Yankee Stadium. Here's the first baseman, Mark Lynn. Left-hander on now, Steve Escobedo. And he's been hit pretty hard at times this year, so he's looking for better. Right now, giving up more than a hit per inning. In for a strike. Now it's 3-2. Out to center. Dominguez on the move. Makes the grab on the run. 1 away. Brennan Davis up next for the Astros, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Next offering is in for a strike. Hit hard. That gets through.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there's just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it. Walks out of the bullpen can absolutely kill your momentum very quickly. There's some hot water trying to protect this lead.
It's a 1-1. Swings through that one out in front that time.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many.
Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. Had him out front for strike 3. So first and second with 2 outs. Now the left fielder, Luis Matos. Bounce to the right side. That's the 3rd out. Robert Fitzgerald into the game. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again. And now it's Juan Soto.
Number
Really
17.
nice swing in his last at bat. Shot a line drive into center field.
And that one is lifted in the air. Davis under this one. 1 down. And next for New York, Rodolfo Castro. 1 for 3. Line drive caught. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Ryan Reynolds. Here's a 1-1. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. In one hops off the wall, should be extra bases. And he's in at second with a 2-out double.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still...
Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. Bangs off the wall. The run comes in to score from second, and they take a 3-run lead.
Big at bat to pad their lead up to 3. Showed off some really nice oppo pop with that swing and just couldn't get it over the fence. But I absolutely love everything about that approach and the mechanics right there.
The 2-1. Laced down the line. Base hit right field. Riley around second, headed for 3rd.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Textbook bat control right there. Got a pitch on the outside, saw it deep into the zone, and just barreled it up, went the other way for the knock.
This to 3rd. Play made. That ends the inning. Back in New York. All set for the start of the inning. Now it's the DH, William Perez. Off the mark there. And that's ball 3.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
Lewis makes the catch, and there's 1 down. Trey Sweeney up next for the Astros. 1 down, base is empty. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. And puts the squeeze on that one. And there are 2 outs. So the Houston lineup turns over. Here's the Astros leadoff man, Jose Devers. Left-hand batter waits. Fair ball. And it kicks off the base of the wall. Makes the turn and heads for second. The tag, and that's out number 3, inning over. Back now to pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Patrick Zavala.
This could be a tough first test for him right here. His numbers against lefties aren't great this season.
That one drifts inside. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And it hops over the wall for an automatic double.
Put some good swings on the ball. That's his 2nd extra base hit in this one. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
The 1-2. And that's outside.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Back to work, 3-2 now. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Runner at second, nobody out. Wow, nice play. Fires to first, and they get the out. Here's Royce Lewis.
The left fielder, number 34. Lewis.
And a pitch. And one fouled off, 2-2.
Well, he got challenged with a good fastball right there. Just couldn't catch up.
And a pitch. And that's downstairs and outside. Fly ball to right. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 down. Now it's going to be Juan Soto.
The designated hitter, Juan Soto.
Intentional walk here with 2 out. They set up a force at any base to end the inning. The Astros turn to a new arm on the mound, Odell Mercer.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. He tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
On the line, base hit. Dominguez around third. He'll score, and they're up by 4.
Picks himself up an RBI. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
And now, Brian Reynolds. Fly ball down the line. And they take care of Reynolds for the out. And that's the 3rd out. Here at New Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, all set to start the 9th in this one. Down the third baseman, Carter Kieboom, Luis Oviedo. Now on the pitch out of the pen here.
He's averaging more than 1 hit allowed per inning pitched this season, and that's not where you want to be at all. So we'll see how he does here.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And now 1 away. And here is Mark Lynn. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Peralta. Jump throw. Throw not in time. It's an unlikely infield single. 1 gone, runner at first. Brennan Davis up next for the Astros. Check swing went around. And the count 1-2. Liner stayed with first. And they put the tag on him for the out.
I don't care if you're a top team or you're a middle-of-the-pack team. Every ball club wants to be dominant at home. Winning a game like this just helps to boost the confidence and makes you look forward to coming out again for the next one.
5-1 is how it ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shelby saying so long.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Yankees, 5 runs, 16 hits, no errors. They left 11 men on base. For the Astros, 1 run on 6 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 53 minutes.